Hello, I'm Petra Wetzel. I'm the founder and managing director of West, and this is my Guruspot. The business was set up in 2006. And the biggest challenge at the beginning was very much to find a building that could house what we were really after, because if you're thinking about it, a brewery is a production facility, so you can't really have it in the city centre of a big town. We needed a building that could facilitate, lorries coming, bringing grain, lorries taking kegs away. We wanted a place where people could sit, so it couldn't be an industrial estate where people would have to drive to some dodgy part of town and, they wouldn't go to a restaurant. So it's finding a spiritual home for the brand and for the brewery and for the restaurant was really tricky. I think that the advice I would give somebody who's trying to set up their own business is, are you happy in the job that you're in? And if not, get out of it. Because I always said to my team, I took my team away very recently, and I said to them, if you have a problem with the job that you're currently in, i.e. working at West, then come and speak to me. We're trying to sort it out, but if it can't be sorted, you need to find something else, because you're spending so much time at work. It's such a big part of your life. You really need to enjoy what you're doing. I always say, you need a good bed because you're spending so much time sleeping in it. So spend money on your bed rather than maybe spend money on your car. But it's the same with your job. I think you invest so much of your own energy and time into it that it needs to kind of fulfill you. So for anybody who's unhappy in their job, and you've got a little bit of a vision for something else, go for it. I think that's the most important thing. I think the qualities that are really important in an entrepreneur is sheer blooming determination to make something a success. Because if you kind of have a doubt, that'll display in the way that you interact with your suppliers, with your funding partners, whether it's your team. So you really need to make sure that you're really believing in your project and kind of pull everybody along with it and make it a success together. So I think that's really important.